Why should I learn Objective-C?
You want a greater coolness factor by programming for Apple, above and beyond owning an Apple product.
Objective-C is a variation of C, and that language is used everywhere.
There are projects supported by Apple to make Objective-C used anywhere other than Apple. It has not been very successful.
So Objective-C is what you have to learn to write apps for Apple.
Objective-C is complicated, using C's big vocabulary and complex syntax, before adding the extra complexity of object-oriented programming that makes it Objective-C.
That's one of my objections about learning the language.
The other is the question about whether or not you even have to learn Objective-C.
You just said it was used to write programs for the iOS.
Objective-C is used for the operating system, but you can write web apps in JavaScript and Java.
Then I do not have to run so fast to learn Objective-C.
Or you could do Swift.
Not so fast. What is Swift?
Swift is a new programming language that Apple has rolled out to work in.
So it replaces Objective-C.
iOS still uses Objective-C, and Swift pulls a lot of elements from it.
That sounds suspiciously like learning Java to learn Scala.
Both use the Java virtual machine.
Even if Apple is starting to use Swift, Objective-C is still being used.
So are Lisp and Haskell, but they are increasingly obsolete. You could learn Objective-C today, and have at least a few years before those skills are obsolete.
But Swift is so new that it does not have a big user base or accepted users. Google made Go and Dart, and neither of those are widely used.
That's because you can use Amazon's web services and others to run cloud-based concurrent applications. If you want to write for Apple's iOS, you'll have to learn Swift eventually.
So I should learn Swift to be ready to work for Apple.
Or learn both, Swift and Objective-C.
Then I could migrate old Objective-C apps to Swift.
And you'd have a job working in the Apple operating system, no matter which language ends up being used 5 years from now.
Someone suggested I learn Objective-C to make learning Swift that much easier.
After learning any version of the C language thoroughly, learning any other language is easier.
If I learn Objective-C, could I get a job writing server applications for Unix or C.NET apps for Microsoft? Perish the thought?
You'd be closer to it than learning Swift, that's for sure. C is used almost everywhere, from writing drivers to 3D games.
And if I learn Objective-C, I can write objective-oriented and functional programs.
That's the objective for a long-term career in programming, to be sure. And if Swift does not take off so fast, you still have a job in programming with code everyone knows.